Hey folks, this is the only video in this particular section, so let's just talk about what a matrix is and how they deal with systems of equations, which is what we worked with in the last section. So right off the bat, the definition of a matrix, this is just simply going to be a rectangular array of numbers. You can see two examples later in the screen here, two examples of a rectangular array of numbers. The order of a matrix, this is also the same thing as asking about the size of the matrix or the dimension of the matrix. And this is where you're going to look at the number of rows by the number of columns, the number of rows by the number of columns. So what I'd like for you to do for your embedded question for this video is to find the order of the two matrices that are written down below this. Just remember, if you forget which one is a row and which one is a column, remember that columns are the big white things that stand in front of a house vertically. So that might help you to remember rows by columns. If you go down a bit in your notes, let's talk about row echelon form. Row echelon form is where I have ones on the diagonal of my matrix. You can see that already set up for you. But underneath that diagonal, I'm going to have all zeros. And so zeros are underneath the diagonals, but above the diagonal, you can have any number that you want to. And so you can see there that both above my diagonal and also on the other side of my auxiliary line are several different numbers there. Reduced row echelon form. Once again, you have ones on the diagonal, but the difference here is that under and over the diagonal, you have zeros. Only in your constant side of your auxiliary matrix do you have other numbers that could be something other than ones and zeros.